introduction, and we'll be talking about UX, we'll be talking about UI. We'll not be talking about the history, we'll not be talking about the difference and some other design thinking process and the product design process when it's broken down. So we're going to be skipping all of this. We'll just talk about the most important thing that we need to know to get started.
Okay, boss.
All right, so for the introduction, I've asked us what we understand by the term user interface and user experience, and some persons have said one or two things. All right, so we'll be starting from user experience design. Then after user experience design, we'll be moving into user interface design. Now, what is user experience design? Before we talk about what user experience design is, I want to let us know that user experience is very, very important when it comes to designing products, any software, or anything at all. It's just like if you are trying to create a dashboard or a panel for a phone or for a laptop, you have to create it in a way that if it's develop an issue and someone is trying to repair, they won't find it difficult to navigate through. All right, okay, so the user experience make a product usable and enjoyable. So it's all about how the end user feels when they use a particular product. Okay, the tech field is very, very attractive and the payment is very, very high. As a matter of fact, UX designers in the US, they earn nearly $74,000 a year. $74,000 a year. So this field is expected to keep growing for like 10% or more over the next few years. I think according to Career Foundry, UX design is one of the top 5 most required job in the world right now. All right, so what is the definition of UX design? I'm going to be using my mouse to be highlighting some things, and I want us to take note of that. Okay, so UX design considers the elements that shape user experience with a product or service. How these elements make users feel. Can you see this? How it makes users feel.
Yes.
And how easy it is for the users to accomplish their desired task. I want to say thank you very much to Ms. Judith for your explanation of user experience design, because that is what it actually means. So user experience is you, the act of you trying to please your user is user experience. So you don't want to stress your user, you don't want bad, you want them to love you. So just like you care about someone you just started seeing, or someone you just started taking on a date, or someone that is important to you, just like you will take care of them, that is how you have to take care of your user. As a matter of fact, there are 3 stages to anything in life. There is the first point, there is the center point, and there is the end point. Human being, when you are giving birth to, you will be a child. Then you move on to the youth, and then before you move on to old age. After that, there is nothing more than that. Do you understand me? So what user experience is saying now is that as much as we have 3 stages in anything we do, you should try as much as possible to put the users at the first and at the center stage. Then any other thing can come third. I'm going to recap. There are 3 stages to anything we do in life. There is the first stage, there is the center stage, and there is the last stage. So UX is saying that you should put your users at the first stage, at the center stage, and then any other thing can come last. Now, what do I mean by this? I don't know if you've downloaded any app before or you've used any software and you just find out that you can't just navigate your way through it. You can't just do the things that you want to do and then you delete it because you are not just finding it usable. So we as UX designers, we care about the users, and that is why we are trying to satisfy them. It is very easy for someone to create an app or do anything, build a software or create a product, but then if the product is lacking UX, it's not going to last for so long, because the people that they are actually targeting will not actually use the app. So I don't know how many of us has bought something online and we just feel like the process of buying that thing is not really going smoothly, and then you just stop or you just delete the app or you log out of the website. So that means we can say the website or the application has a bad user experience. So user experience encompasses all aspects of end users interaction with company, its services and its products. So it's not just mobile app design or web design or software design. UX encompasses a lot of things. It encompasses all product and services design. So this is from Don Norman, a cognitive scientist and a user experience architect. Alright, so I've given a brief of what user experience is all about. The ability for you to be able to make your users happy, make them use your product without stress, make every process short, make it simple and make it sweet. That is UX. Do you understand what UX design is?
Yes, boss.
Yes.
Any question on UX? Alright, if none, let us move forward and let's move on to UI. UI is user interface design. User interface design. From the name, you already should have an idea of what you think it should be. And you may be right and you may also be wrong. Okay, so let's talk about what user interface is. Well, from the name, you should already have the idea that user interface is what you see when you get to a particular website or a particular mobile app or a software or any product that is even handy. Let's say, for example, your cream that you use, the design of the cream bottle and all the stickers that they put around it to make it look beautiful is the user interface. Now, the process of which you press out something out of that cream is the user experience. So there are some cream that when you are trying to press out what is inside, it's very, very difficult. So we can say those cream do not have a good user experience, while those cream that are easy to bring out what is inside has good user experience. Now in UI now, we are talking about the beauty of the body of the product, whether it's the cream that you are using, whether it's a mobile app that you download or a software that you install or a web app that you are using on your or that you log on to, or a website that you just browse out from your phone or from your tablet or your system. So that is what user interface is. Now user interface has a lot of processes and a lot of components. Alright, so in user interface, we are not just trying to design something that is beautiful. Okay, we want something that is interactive, where people will be able to have nice visual experience. I don't know if you've seen some sort of motions. Well, I'm going to show you some designs that I've done and some that some colleagues of mine have done also, so that you see nice interface, beautiful interfaces, and you know how it feels like. Okay, so user interface is all about how you arrange your stuff, the layout, the patterns, and then the typography, the type of text you use, the color, and every aspect of your web app or website. Make sure that when the user sees it, when they see your product, they are happy and it's appealing in their eyes. Now, what kinds of projects do UX designers work on? Not just UX designers, but UI and UX designers. What type of projects do they work on? As at now, right? Most UI and UX designers work on few things, and one of them is website design, mobile app design, web app design, and software design. Now, there are some people that will ask, what is the difference between mobile app and web app? Or what is the difference between web app and website? Okay. I'm going to explain that, but I want to hear what you think before I continue on that. Okay, we have Innocent. All right, Kwam, please, can you say something?
I think website and web app, the difference is website is just maybe just a formal site that you can go to maybe for a company to know about them, know on what they do. And I think web app is a web application based system that can go on websites, log in and perform some functions on it. But on website,
God
be able
bless
to
you. God
perform
bless you, bro. God bless you. God bless you. Okay,
yeah.
please. I can see Olandi. Can you say something?
All right. Good evening, all. So, to my understanding, a website is a navigation of pages in a these are pages whereby you can navigate to from one page to another page. That's a website. While a web application is a application is a application online accessible by a PC or a computer, whereby it is interactive in it, whereby you don't have to navigate through pages, but it's just in that app. Sorry, I couldn't explain it
Yeah.
very
Thank you
well.
very much. Thank you very much. But I want to point out something. You can also use it on a phone. It's not just on a PC. That is for the web app. You can use it on your phone also. Then wisdom, please, can you say something?
All right, good evening. So talking about, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so talking about difference between web apps and mobile apps. To my own understanding, I feel like web apps are simply applications that run on the web. Either you are using a phone, a laptop, a tablet. They are just a replica of a mobile app, but just that you don't need to download it. You can use them on the web. So there's very similar, they have similar interface and all of that. The difference between a website and a web app is the website just displays information. Mostly it has more front end work. You know, it doesn't really take input from the user. The user doesn't carry out action. But web apps
Yeah.
you can interact with and do one or two things.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Ezekiel, please, can we hear from you? Ezekiel Johnson.
Okay, can you hear me? I might just talk about only one. So a web application is like a software application that is accessed through internet on the web browser. I guess that is just a simple short stuff. So that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so let's move forward. What I think, or what I've heard, what you all have said, but what I'm going to say now is not actually different from what you have said. It's just to like re-emphasize it. So, a website is like a web page, a collection of web pages, right? The same domain name but different web pages, right? They have links to each other's, and you can actually access a product information or company's information there through different pages, right? But a web application is a program or a software that users can access through browser. Now, what is a software? A software is like a package, a product, a full product that you can use and access all its functions, right? So that is just the difference between a website and a web app. So as you are, please, can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so as UI and UX designers, we will be working on websites, we'll be designing websites, we'll be designing mobile apps, we'll be designing web apps, and we'll be designing softwares. All right, but for this course we are actually on a mobile app. All right. So I'm going to show you a few designs that I've actually done or that I want to show you, and then we are going to see how it's like, and I'm going to show you also the project we'll be working on for this training. There are two major softwares for UI and UX design. There is
I
Figma
can
and
see
there is
it.
Adobe
Yeah.
XD. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, we can see
No.
it.
So there is Figma and there is Adobe XD. This is Figma, and let me just quickly show you Adobe XD. We won't be doing anything on Adobe XD. We'll be working on Figma. Let me just show you how Adobe XD looks like. So can you see Adobe XD here? Can you see Adobe XD on my screen?
Okay, we can see it. Yes.
Yeah, so these are different frames in Adobe XD. Okay, so let me go back to Figma. Okay, so this is Figma, and this is a full product. This is a mobile app for it's a fintech mobile app, and it's actually used to save changes and sync changes from our bank app. So we have different sections in this design. We have the splash section, we have the onboarding section, we have the sign up section, we have the login section, we have a forgotten password section, we have dashboard, we have the notification, and then we have all aspects in this design. All right, so there is also what we call FigJam. FigJam is normally used to brainstorm while we are working on our projects. Okay, as you can see here, we have the ideation, user research. I'm not going to be teaching us all of these, right? Okay, there's actually a course that is designed for all of this, designing a product from scratch. There's actually a program that is designed for that. So in that program, we'll be actually designing stuff from scratch. But this course that we are taking on is just to design it from the Figma aspects, right? We're not going to be through all these large processes. Okay, so I have this little design I just sketched out yesterday. I would like us to see what the prototype looks like. Okay, so this is actually a fintech website. Okay, this is actually a fintech website, and this is what it looks like. Let me start over. Okay, so this is how it looks like. This is Splash, and then there's supposed to be an illustration here, and then there's supposed to be an illustration. These are onboarding. To log in here, you input your details to bring out this, and then you can actually log in. So this is like a payment app where you can send money, receive money, or make payments. Make payments for like all these VTU payments for probably NEPA bills or Loma or some other sort of bills. And then you can swap from here, you can swap currencies here. You can also add cards. There are different types of cards. There are virtual cards and physical cards. Alright, so these are the nav section. But in this quick section here, we don't have beneficiary that we can send money to. But if you click on this, you can see your beneficiaries. So it's just like what I was playing around on, and I just like how it turned out because it's quite interactive and interesting. So is this actually nice in your eyes? Okay, so this is actually a banking app. One of my students, sorry, one of my students actually did this, and I'll just like to show you around it. If I fit to screen, this is how it looks like. And then I've shown you us this one. So I've shown us a mobile application. I've shown us a website. This is the website. I've also shown us another mobile application, which is this. I've shown us this website too. Now I want to show us a web app now. A web app. So this is a web app. And different sections there. There's the user flow and all of those. But then I'm going to show us just this web app. And after this web app, I'm going to show us what we'll be working on before we close for today. Alright, so this is a web app, Intend Home, and this is just like a high fidelity. So from this login /register section here, you can actually access the home page. Then from the home page, you can check out the next page, which is jobs, resume builder, and all this. They are all here. If I navigate through like this, this is jobs, this is resume builder. There is a section for resume builder in this. There is tracker, there is career. Career is coming soon, it's not yet available. There is community where you can post stuffs. There is settings, and then there is logout. I'm just going to show you one of the functions, which is resume builder. From resume builder, you can check out samples of resume, and then you can, if you pick anyone, you'll be able to add your details to it. Once you add your details, can you see education, certifications? Once you add all your details, you can download your resume from here. Alright, so that's just one of the functions. So this is what the web app looks like. Well, this is not finished yet. We still have a lot of screens to add. Okay, so this is just like a website. And someone is saying you can't see anything. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the app we are going to be working on. We'll be working on this app. So
What kind of
this is the app we're working on. So it's a fintech app, as you can see. We have different cards that you can use to do different kind of things. So from the next class, we will be actually starting with designing each of these screens. So for the next class, I want us to prepare to come or join us with our PC. Prepare to join with your PC for the next class. So as I'm actually designing, you'll be designing after me. So I'll try as much as possible to use my professional account next time so we can have access to the recording. So for the person that's actually recording now, please, anyone, if you know you're actually recording, just reach out to me after this class session and let me get the recording so I can edit it and post it so others can have access to it. Okay, so I want to thank you everyone for attending this class. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so. You can search for Michael on YouTube. I have some nice content that you might find interesting for you and to help you in your UI UX design journey. Alright, so any question before we call it a day?